Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. We're watching top 8. We have Bryan with Annie and Sun with Viktor, which is great to see these two decks on top 8 because we haven't really seen them.
Yeah, they've somehow dodged the top table where we've been streaming out of mainly, but they've managed to secure their top 8 placements. So now it's a single elimination, and yeah, 3 more rounds. So we're gonna have our Omega Gaming Skirmish winner with a round 1 bye at the regional next week. So it seems like Andy won the die roll, gets 2 purple runes, and plays stacked deck.
Oh, thank you for the follow.
Hey, that's a good bun. So we're playing stacked deck again. We are on Annie versus Viktor. Now I'm familiar with, I am familiar with both of these decks. I am not familiar with the matchup, so I actually don't know who's favored in this. I do know that Annie is preferred by a lot of players. It's been seeing a lot of success recently, but I do not know how its Viktor matchup might be.
It was great to see, or rather showcase this matchup, because I know Viktor was one of the first few decks that really intrigued me just because of the token generation and
Mhm.
being able to kind of essentially sack the tokens for free.
Yeah, yeah. Call the
Yeah.
weak, like all these big spells that can just get advantage from your free tokens. But let's see. Viktor just played and passed. Did an Noxian Drummer that when it moves to a battlefield, it'll create a token. This is actually not a very common card played in Viktor lists, so I'm sure it's led to a lot of the success he's had in this event. But we see Annie with a Pouty Poro, that deflect is very important. And it doesn't seem like he wants to move into a battlefield and conquer. This is actually not where Annie wants to be. Annie usually wants to come off gun swinging, getting points quickly, but we're 2 turns in and not a single point. So the Noxian moves, creates a recruit token here, so in the battlefield. So we're coming in with 4 might here. And unless he has, a Void Seeker on the Noxian, that's going to be important for the Void Seeker to be able to take over that token later on.
And essentially the drummer is like a 4 might, not a 4 might, but 4 like attacking with 4 because you're always creating a recruit at 1.
Yeah.
And when I'm reviewing the deck list that Sun had brought in, and it looks like he has a lot of removal, having 3 Call of the Week and 3 Hidden Blades. We should expect some quick removal if anything becomes threatening. And we're producing tokens with Viktor now.
Yeah, and looking at the battlefield he played, the Grand Plaza, this battlefield states that when you hold here with 7 tokens, you just win the game.
Oh, that was my favorite battlefield during the sample era.
Really? Yeah, no, it's cool. Like it really makes the game like really weird. Like you're not even playing for points anymore. You're just trying to go wide, which explains the Noxian Drummer, right? Just summoning more tokens, getting them in there, and conquering that battlefield.
It could be in the roof. It could be the camera. Oh, no.
Sorry about that, y'all. We moved Bryan out of frame there.
Sneaky Annie Bryan.
That's what he wants to do.
We were talking about hiddens and then we hid Bryan.
Alright, so yeah, we see the Kaisa coming in. So Bryan is on Kaisa. Card that just about every red deck wants to play. That coming in ready. The conquering, get a draw, 4 might. These are all just such good qualities of a card to have. And he was able to also conquer the other battlefield where the Poro stands. So Bryan does go to 2 points.
Bryan said, I'm not out of this. I'm conquering both.
Yeah.
But as we can tell, like, Sun's kind of setting up the board, having 1, 2 tokens, a Sprite token, Viktor on play.
Yeah. So we're at 5 units on Sun's board and 2 on Bryan's. Alright, so let's see. We're deciding what we want to come in and attack with. Not only do we have the Grand Plaza battlefield, we have the Zon Warrens, where we can discard and draw if we manage to take control of it. So we're moving in and we're playing Stupefy on the Kaisa, attempting to trade. And we just flash. We just got the Kaisa and the Poro out of there. Seemingly.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he flashed those cards out of them.
Immediately.
He said.
See, you know, that's very telling, right? Like, he's playing that card with confidence. He's not thinking about his plays. He knows what he wants to do. He's not debating. He has a game plan, and he's sticking with it.
He was able to conquer, moving him up to 3, Sun the Viktor player. But what's great to see is this top 8 gameplay. And they're really taking, of course, they're not taking their all the time that they have on thinking their plays, but they're playing at a reasonable pace and hiding a card. Hiding a card does put a little fear in me when, when it's my turn.
It does. It does. So the common cards that Viktor plays in this situation are going to be Consult the Past, which is a harmless draw 2, or Hidden Blade, which is a very harmful draw 2. It also draws 2. So it's a toss-up on what he can have. And now that we are in top 8, actually, these are not timed rounds.
They're not timed?
No, there has to be a winner. So they have unlimited time to finish their matches. The timer on the screen is just so we can keep track of how much time has passed since the game started.
Well, that makes it interesting. So I have a couple questions to that. If there's no time, can someone still get like a slow play warning, like if they're playing like
absolutely,
reasonable pace?
Yeah, absolutely. Now, in time, I don't think players would play slow, right? People play slow sometimes we hear often with malice, to try to run the clock and win because they're ahead and the game's about to end. But when there's no time, there's no incentive to play slow. So it doesn't matter. Now, some game states do get pretty complex, and players do have to think about, their options, their next turns, their next 2 turns. So that does lead to a bit more thinking and a bit more delay in game. And judges are able to enforce slow play penalties in untimed rounds. Alright, so we're coming in with a nanny. We conquered and we got 2 points, putting us at 4 now. And this nanny's gonna add back a spell. And he's thinking, and he's adding back the flash. Seems like he just end phase Annie ready 2 runes. So because we are ahead, we can just conquer every point. We don't have to hold anything. Keep using battle tricks and conquer safely. Sun does need to out this board, however.
Bryan does have 3 runes up and ready, just in case of anything. Does he have any cards in hand? Or
he does. I don't know. Yeah, there they are. He has, I believe, 4 cards in hand. One of them being the flash that he added back with the Annie. Juan has about 7 cards in hand, so he has quite a lot of options here.
Another flash.
Yep. Moving back, letting Viktor get that point easily, and preparing for his turn to conquer 2 more.
I'm liking the usage of flash. You know, being able to score points, retreat the units, and then just repeat again next round. I mean next turn.
Yeah, so I've actually started playing Annie a little bit, learning how the deck works, because when you go to an event, you want to know how everything works, so you can play
Correct.
optimally against it. And I found myself, now that I see Bryan play Annie, I found myself not utilizing Flash effectively enough. I see the value that he's putting with it, and he's doing a good job with it. For the week here, sacrificing his Pouty Portal.
Yeah, that was interesting. With so many units, why play Call of the Week then? Yeah, I mean, Flash kind of forces it, in a sense. Yeah.
Sacrifices his own token.
Went ahead and created 2 more tokens. Going wide a little bit more, but he's all exhausted, passing turn to Bryan. And he's having 3, 6, 7 runes to play with.
Now, unfortunately, the Viktor that Sun has on board hasn't not gotten him much value. His ability only triggers whenever a non-recruit token dies to generate another token, but as we've seen, he's only been losing small tokens. Move in with the Kaisa, we conquer, we get another point, putting us at 5.
Yeah, we draw one.
Yep, the Kaisa keeps drawing. We play a stacked deck now. Doesn't seem to like what he got there, but we'll probably make the most of it.
Oh, I thought he liked what he. Oh, he's doing it again.
Another stack deck. Yeah, that's why. Seems like he just wasted an extra rune just to dig a little bit deeper. Leaving him with 5 runes to work with, but again, Annie will ready 2 more at the end. That's the big value of Annie, right? Like, you have the 7 runes you have on the field right now, but really you have 9 because you get 2 more at the end when they're ready. Play a Gust here, turning the Sprite Mother.
Interesting. And that'll just, I mean, it forces him to play with another token, reducing his runes that he can play with.
Yeah. It also frees up the battlefield for this Annie to come in and conquer. Putting him at 6 points now. 1 turn away from winning. End phase ready too, so he has, I believe, 6 runes to work with. Do some more battle tricks. Possibly, we could see another flash fall on the
he
board.
has so many runes already up and going. Oh.
Paying 5, I believe.
Turn 2. Singularity.
Paying 6 for Singularity. This is finally an out to that pesky, move back strategy that Bryan has been playing all game. This could be the big tempo swing that Sun's been looking for. See him moving in, getting another point.
Bryan's looking at his cards just in case. With so many runes, you would expect that play.
Yeah, the problem with here is that if he does kill that unit, the Viktor will summon a token. A fight or flight, denying him from that point. We're attempting to conquer it again by moving a token. And he lets him get the point, putting him at 6 now. Oh, these tokens are able to conquer both battlefields, putting the Viktor player at 7 now. Just 1 point away from winning. He somehow was able to come back despite being down an advantage just through these small tokens. Any player with nothing on field has to manage to clear the board. Draws a card.
Do you think the hidden card's Timu? No, just.
Oh, we're playing Rebuke. Crazy, that was a team up. This Rebuke will let him bounce back that token to the hand. It's quite expensive, but it might help him not lose. And we're playing Vi, Ride the Wind. Is this game? This should be game here.
Ride the Wind, move that up 7. But he only has.
And then he's just showing him how the combo works.
Oh, okay.
He plays the Vi,
And
makes
then-
it beefy, rides the wind, readies it. He stole this game. He had no business winning that, but you know that's a combo that everybody's scared of against Danny.
Vi is a great card in the NA.
Yeah, it is. It's so cheap. 2 costs to play is so cheap. And Bryan steals game 1 from out of nowhere. So now we go to our game 2. Viktor will be able to go first, which is a big advantage, getting that token immediately, even if he opens up no 2-drops. And we'll see if Bryan is able to contest that.
What battlefield did Sun choose for game 1?
The greatest arena, the 7 token win the game battlefield.
So now he only has
The Grand Plaza.
the arena's greatest and the war camp to work with. I'm assuming he's gonna go with the arena's greatest, correct? He's going first. Well,
I believe so, but it's so tough because you're giving an aggro deck a point immediately.
I mean, with war camp, everybody gets a +1.
Yeah, but at least with Viktor, you're able to. No, actually, no. You have to play Arena's Greatest because if you somehow win this game too, you can't let him go first with a free point immediately.
Ooh, especially
So
game 3.
Yeah. So you have to play Arena's Greatest. This is not optimal for Viktor. He probably did not want to play this matchup. This battlefield is gonna hurt him a little bit. He needs to be able to rush this game as soon as possible before Annie can pull off a combo like that again.
Do you think Andy's gonna start with the arena's greatest or Dreaming Tree? Dreaming Tree for game 3 if he loses this. No, he's trying to Dreaming Tree.
I think he starts with Dreaming Tree.
Oh,
That way, game 3, he goes first to the Arena's Greatest, gets the free point, and he can rush him down.
And keep drawing.
Yeah. So both games, Viktor is gonna have to play against an Annie with a point already. That's gonna be brutal. And there's a world where Viktor decides to hold the greatest tree for game 3 if he's not well versed in the matchup. And Bryan could start with 2 points, one for his battlefield, one for Sun's.
Here we go. Dreaming Tree. And the war.
Arena's Greatest. Okay. No, it's Arena's Greatest.
Oh, is it? Oh, it is.
Yeah. Okay. So Sun chose the right battlefield. That could have been awful for him going in a game 3. Imagine going against Annie with already 2 points on board.
Just handicap yourself on top 8.
Yeah. 2 turns is already 8. Oh, here we go. We also have 3 other matches going on at the moment. Our top 8 includes, other than this Annie and this Viktor deck, we have an Ari deck, Kaisa, another Kaisa, Timo, and I'm not sure what the 8th deck is. 7, right?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh. What am I missing? Whoa, I'm surprised there's no Misfortune or Master Yi with so many
Yeah, that's
Kaisers
right.
running around. Unless the Kaiser
Well,
people.
we're missing one.
Eric?
Joseph, CJ, Luis, Ian, Bryan, Sun. Yeah, we're missing Eric. The last 8 player is Eric Castle. We're about to find out what he's playing in a second. But it is possible that there will be no Master Yi's in top 8. It seems the Dancing Aurora that we saw earlier also did not make the top 8. But as we see here, Viktor started first, played a token passed, and the Annie player simply... Oh, he opened up with Sneaky Deckhand, getting a point immediately. This is not looking good for Viktor already. Oh, incredible. Eric's playing Yasuo.
Wow, no Master Yi.
We have a Yasuo, yeah. And we have a Yasuo decklist in top 8.
I think it might be that like syndrome where people are so ready for the meta that they forget about like how to play against a Viktor deck, how to play against an Annie deck possible. And if there were a lot of Master Yis or Misfortunes where they need their early turns to ramp up, then decks like Annie, Viktor, who started pressing the board really quick and playing cards less such as like Call of the Week and Hidden Blade.
Yeah, no, that's a big reason why Annie is such a good deck. It has a very positive matchup into any Aurora deck, so it's possible that it just, gate kept them out. And so here we go. We are paying 5, returning 1 to rush a Kaisa in immediately. Now that Sneaky Deckhand was able to hold. Oh, I apologize. It was not able. Yeah, it was able to hold, and the Kaisa comes in, so puts Bryan at 4 points now.
Come on, Viktor. Let's see those tokens. I really wanted to see 7 units and just
at a battlefield.
At a battlefield to just 1.
I've yet to see that win a game.
I've done it in like a friendly. We're all learning, so I don't know how many misplays.
Okay. How many soft sheets,
Instead of earning 8 points, I just wanted to get 7.
Coming in with the Faithful, we're challenging the Sneaky Deckhand. And we're playing Gust on the Faithful. We're bouncing it back to hand. Now Sun only has 1 Might unit, so this Sneaky Deckhand could possibly hold for another point.
Whoa, he
and
jumped to 6.
It does hold for another point, as does the Kaisa.
And he's exhausted too, and he's playing.
And he's falling starring. This is not looking good.
Removing
the Viktor.
Well, if he started with Viktor, then you can say or like guess that his hand wasn't that great or full of units.
Yeah.
Because having to throw your champion, champion.
Champion unit?
Yes.
So right now, Sun needs to out a Kaisa, a 4 Might Kaisa, a 2 Might Sneaky Deckhand, with 2 tokens, and a 1 Might Bird.
Oh,
wow.
I think his face says it. Bryan does have 2 runes up, so you can't expect an action or reaction.
He has 2 units in the backfield ready to go next turn. He's already at 6, so he needs to, and he has a card in hand. So he needs to go to 8 next turn, which he can do very easily.
Oh,
and,
what a match.
Sun knows he doesn't have it. Yeah, the 2 extra units plays around the Call of the Week. This is just a good play from Bryan, right? Like, he committed more bodies on board, play around the Call of the Week, Hidden Blades, really anything that Sun could have dropped, and it was just too much.
So we're seeing an Annie in top 4.
Yeah, it's a scary deck. It's a scary deck to see in top 4. Gets 2 games away from a round 1 bye.